Unit 2, Section 3.1, Worked Examples. Write the negation of the statement, all parrots fly. In the handout for Section 3.1, there is a little graphic that shows you how to connect these quantified negations. So when you have something that's an all are statement, the negation of that is going to go to, as we can see here, some are not. And so when we look here, we're saying all parrots can fly, so the negation of this would be some parrots do not fly, which is choice B. And here's another negation problem. No trucks have 3 wheels. So now we're going the opposite way. None are is going to go to some are. So the negation of this is going to be some trucks have 3 wheels. Remember, when you work on negations, if the original statement is false, then the negation must be true. So if we think here, no trucks have 3 wheels. Actually, I think there are some trucks with 3 wheels. And so when we take the negation of it, some trucks have 3 wheels, that should be the opposite of truth value. Let P, Q, and R represent the following simple statements. P, the job pays well. Q, this is an octopus. R, the taxes are high. Write the following compound statement in its symbolic form. And notice there's a comma here, which tells me that we're going to be using some parentheses. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the parentheses in here. And inside the parentheses, we have the simple statement, the job pays well, which is P. The connective here is and. This is an octopus, which is Q. And then outside of the parentheses, we have an or. The taxes are high, and there's the R. This time we're going from the symbolic statement back to the words, and we want to write this symbolic statement in words. And we're going to let P be the simple statement, the taxes are high, and Q is a simple statement, the stove is hot. And we want to write this symbolic statement in words, and it starts out with a negation. And we're going to use the wording, it is not true that, or you could also use it is false that. It is not true that the taxes are high and the stove is hot. For the statement below, perform the following. Write the statement symbolically using the parentheses, and then determine whether the statement is a negation, conjunction, disjunction, conditional, or biconditional. So the statement is, I drove to school and I did not pay for gas. And the simple statements are P, I drove to school, and Q, I paid for gas. And we notice in this statement, we're negating that Q statement, and our connective here is an and. So we're looking for P and not Q, which is choice C. And so this compound statement is a conjunction. For the statement below, perform the following. Write it symbolically. This one has parentheses, and then determine if it's a negation, conjunction, disjunction, conditional, or biconditional. And here's the 3 simple statements. P, you may take this course. Q, you failed the previous course. R, you failed the placement test. The statement is, you may not take this course, comma, if and only if you failed the previous course or you failed the placement test. So you may not take this course is going to be a not P. So we could go ahead and write this over here, not P. Now we notice the comma there. It's an if and only if, which is a biconditional. And there's a comma, so we know we need some parentheses here. You failed the previous course, which is a Q, or you failed the placement test, which is the R. And if we look at our choices down here, it's choice D. And again, this is a biconditional.